I'm not even finna properly introduce myself. Y'all can just call me the finger wave queen because I'm talking 18 seconds into this video eating the girls up. I am doing a updated makeup routine plus a heart brow tutorial for you guys. A lot of people have been asking for this. I originally found this heart brow on TikTok. I did not come up with this. So I'll link the girl who I saw do it. I don't know where she got it from, but all I care about is that it's given, okay? It's motherfucking given. It's a good brow, okay? It's real cute. So first thing I do is line the bottom of my eyebrows like regular when I fill in my eyebrows, and then I kind of just fill them in towards the end. I don't really touch the front because I like for me to have some eyebrow hairs, you know, present and accounted for. I like to be able to see them. I have them. I like to showcase them. So yeah, I just fill in my eyebrows like regular. And then when I go to the other one, okay, wait, I spoolie first. All right, cool, got it. So blend that in or whatever, you know, things like that. So I go to the other one and then okay, I spoolie that too. All right, cool. Now we get into the concealer. I use this NARS Matte Complete Concealer. It is like, I really like this concealer only because it's so drying, and I feel like when I put it on my face, it stays. Like, it's not a real slippery, slidey concealer, and it has great coverage. Like, this has become one of my go-to concealers, and I'm just using a MAC. Oh no, this is a Sigma. Remember when Sigma was that girl? Anyway, I am using a Sigma pointed brush. It is way easier to conceal your brows with like a brush that is pointed at the end than like a flat one. Now for the heart brow. Now let's listen, sis. Okay, listen, you're gonna mess up a couple of times. Like, just go ahead and account for that. Don't do this on a day where you're rushing because it's just not gonna work. You guys see me? You guys see this? All right, so real tutorial time. I take some Pump It Up spray and I just put that right on the middle of my eyebrow. So I use this Pump It Up spray and then just kind of like stick my eyebrows into place, so when I draw the heart, my eyebrow hairs aren't just all over the place, because my eyebrows act like I put a relaxer in them, so they have no backbone, they have no spine. I have to make them stand up like this. So then I go ahead and just, you know, put the bottom, reline the bottom. I think this is like my 6th time doing this. For some reason, I haven't done it in so long. You know, when you try to film something, shit don't never come out right. So I had to film this like 6 times. So I just line the bottom again. Then I take a disposable spoolie and I just kind of like only blend in the bottom. I don't really try to like disrupt the hairs that I glued to my forehead. I just try to blend in the bottom, especially like in the front and in the middle. So there are a lot of different ways that you can do this, but this is the way that I had to do it this day. Sometimes I use a brush, but this time I had to use like an old dried up like eyeliner pencil, a felt tip one. And you start off by making the heart by just doing a V at the bottom of your eyebrow. Like, don't start with the top because it's gonna mess up. So just go ahead. You see how like, and when I'm doing it, the eyebrow hairs are staying in place. That's why the Pump It Up is so essential. The hardest part of this eyebrow is getting the middle to actually like look like a heart. So if you mess up, that's okay, because y'all see like it's not going to be perfect. Another thing is use a concealer that is way lighter. I use this concealer like that is my highlight color, and I end up going back in with a way lighter concealer because once this like sets in, it just doesn't really give the pop that you needed to pop. Like the contrast just don't do it. So I had to go back and use a concealer that honestly I had no business buying, because it's like, what is you going to do with this? But use a way lighter concealer for this. So I'm just like tweaking the eyebrow, tweaking the heart where I see it needs like a little bit extra, very light hand, but I found it easier to use a lot of product so you don't have to use a lot of pressure. And then see right there where I kind of messed up, I just kind of spoolie that, like kind of like try to blend that in, and I'm gonna just go back and I'm gonna cover that bad boy up. All that little ashiness on the tail of that by that heart, I'm gonna just cover that right up. So I start off by covering it up with the Fenty brow pencil, and that's just to kind of like darken it up, you know, because right now it just looks ashy. So this kind of acts like a little bit of like lotion for this. Wow, I am on this voiceover rambling. Then I kind of work my way around the heart and build like the arch and the tail of my brow. Sometimes I don't do it like this. Sometimes I can do my brow and just draw the heart right on there. But today, darling, because I was filming, you know, things just didn't want to act accordingly. So this is actual footage of me being very meticulous, all right? That I told you that middle of that heart is going to be like the hardest part to really get defined, but it's okay because we're going to go back and we're going to clean this all the way up. It looks good right now, but we're going to clean this up. So to clean it up, I use MAC Cosmetics Shape and whatever that was, Stud and Shape brow thing, but it's kind of like an eyeliner but for your eyebrows. It's another felt tip, and I find that that is easiest to do on here, and this is how I darken the inside of the heart. I darken the inside to clean up the lines, number one, and to number two, make it like a lot more defined. I feel like some people use like stencils or something, but like I'm real impatient. I don't feel like ordering nothing. I just was going to just raw dog it, you know what I'm saying? Real raw artistic talent right here, and it takes me a little bit longer and a couple tries, but eventually we get it, so just don't give up. So now that that's dark, I'm just going to take my concealer. This is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and I'm going to carefully conceal underneath these brows. This is like brain surgery because I really can't afford to mess this up right now. But it's all good because I did it. Then I like wipe that like all at the bottom of my eyelid a little bit. You know, I go back because once it starts to like dry, you know, it like mattifies. So I just went back and then just put a little bit more on the other side too. Fuck it. Really didn't realize how much back and forth I did here, but I am taking that, what is this brow pen, and I am darkening the tail of my eyebrows. I do this anyway because that just makes it really easy to get like the natural gradient effect without like caking up my eyebrows with product. And also I don't really like shiny brows, so that does it. So this blurring primer, okay, let's get into it, right? Arnell put me onto this blurring primer, and ever since then I have been stuck. The primer is that girl, and Arnell is that girl for putting me on. Like, I was up in Atlanta using all of her shit, okay? So rub that primer into my face. Absolutely love it. And then I use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toast. This is actually the wrong color, but I really don't care what I like, you know, use at the top of my eyebrows, because I just don't care. And honestly, I just feel like no LA Girl color is the same. You can get a Toast right now from the beauty supply store and then go to the other beauty supply store and they be two different colors. Like, for some reason, it's a really inconsistent concealer when it comes to the colors. So I just define, like, line the top of my eyebrows. I probably would use like my sharp Shape Tape, but I couldn't find it. So I just would use that because like a really crisp brow at the top is important to me. I do not like a muddy brow at the top. I don't like a muddy brow, period. I like for my brows to be super duper sharp. And sometimes this LA Girl Pro Concealer just don't be cutting it for me. Okay, so I'm finishing up my final meticulous strokes. Then I'm going to take this Real Techniques. I want to say that this is a, ooh, don't catch me lying. It's like a dome brush, but I just go ahead and blend that concealer out. The concealer at the bottom, even though that, see, this NARS is matte, but it's so easy to blend. Like, it's not like Shape Tape. Like, you put Shape Tape up there, you wait too long to blend that in, it's not going nowhere. Like, this NARS is not like that. It's a different breed. So I just blend all of this in till I can't blend it no more, especially like in the front of my eyebrows, because I don't really like a harsh line there. And then I go ahead and do the top. I don't really be blending the top like that. I ain't gonna lie. I be bullshitting on the top just because I'm just gonna cover it up with some foundation anyway, but I do my best. I give it all I got. Now I am using my Fenty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I am in the color, wow, forgot just that fast. I think it was 385. And this foundation is that girl. Like, honestly, the coverage, the finish, the way it sits on your face, like the texture that you get through it. Like, it's honestly, you look so pretty once you start to get kind of oily throughout the day. It just looks so pretty. It doesn't look like, you know, it just kind of like enhances the oily face. It makes you look glowy instead of like your face is melting off. You feel me? So I take this brush. What is this brush from? Where is that brush from? Okay, so I don't know where that brush. Oh, it's an e.l.f. brush. Okay, yeah, e.l.f. brush. And I just like to do downward motions on my face. And I kind of don't really get like underneath my eyes for real. Because I'm just about to put some more product on there anyway, so that doesn't really matter to me. I just kind of do like the leftover. I really focus on like my cheeks, the bottom half of my face, and then my forehead. My forehead is hard to get since I got these finger waves. Like, I'd have no forehead again, y'all. Like, I feel like my forehead got big for a little while and now it's back small, which is very difficult to do with this big brush without getting makeup all in my hair. So the thing about this foundation is I feel like you have to really buff it in. Like, I am really buffing this foundation in. I'm talking about wax on a brand new car, buffing this bitch in. I'm not playing. So then I go ahead and, oh wait, I fixed my eyebrow for just a little while because I guess I might have like nicked it or something with my foundation brush. And I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and darken this one up too. All right. Oh wait, we back to buffing. Okay. All right. More buffing. Is it buffed enough, JAELAH? You good? All right, cool. So now I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and Tan Sand, and I literally focus this on like right underneath my eyes. Like, I try not to go down too far. I don't really feel like I have the face shape to do the triangle, you know, method that a lot of people do. I need my highlight to be right underneath my eyes because my cheekbone's Indian. Okay, so then I take my beauty blender and I blend this out almost immediately after I put it up there. Don't play no games with this Shape Tape. It will be stuck on your face and you will be looking a blotchy mess. So go ahead and just blend this out as soon as you put this on your face with that damp beauty blender. And like I said, when I'm dealing with this product, like highlighting underneath my eyes, I really try to keep this product like as high up on my face as possible. I don't really want to drag it down. So when I blend it out, I am like super careful of that. I go between the tip, the butt, you know, I do whatever I got to do to blend it. Blending it out around my edges is just always a struggle. So if you ever see my makeup not blended around my edges, you need to mind your business because you don't know my struggles. Don't even say nothing. So now we're still blending, and I guess I just felt like I needed to go over my eyes too because I didn't set those immediately. They probably started to crease up, which is okay because we could just fix that with a little beauty blender action. Now I take my Laura Mercier setting powder. This is in the color Translucent. I take the same brush that I used to blend it out, but a different one. I got two of them, and I go ahead and just like set my eyes with that. And now with my Fenty cream bronzer, I absolutely love this bronzer. I contour my face. I go downward. Like, I'm trying to make my face look longer because sometimes it be looking like a sucked on M&M. My head is very round. So I like to bring it downwards. Also contour my nose with this. I use this little brush here. I don't really know where I got it from, but I contour my nose with this just because I really just like this product. Then I go ahead and take that same beauty blender and I just blend out those edges. Nose contour can be a bit tricky, so I take that highlighter and I blend it all the way up until that shadow, just so it's like contour, highlight, like there's no in between. And then I take the butt. I told you, girl, I blends with every part of the beauty blender. And now I'm just gonna blend out my cheeks a little bit. That girl is blending. Now I take that same concealer and I just put it kind of like in the creases of my nose, just because those are areas that I personally like to highlight. And then I take my foundation brush and I just kind of like blend everything all together so there's no harsh lines, because harsh lines, we don't know her. Now I go back to my girl Laura and I set underneath my eyes when I'm doing my setting powder on my Nose, I like to go right up into that shadow. I don't really mind if the setting powder gets like further down. Like I said, I didn't like that. Like as long as the product's not there, the actual concealer's not there, but the setting powder, I don't mind it. So like I said, I like to go right up on my nose. And I just pat that in there. This is like my favorite part because I get crazy with it. I like it. The more the merrier. It makes the face sit. So to highlight my forehead and my nose, I use NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer because the product is just a lot looser, so it's just a lot easier to blend. I don't want to mess up any lines, and honestly, I'm really bad at blending out my forehead anyway. If there's going to be a part of my face that's not blended, it's going to be my forehead. I don't know, sometimes I just forget that it's there. So I start out by blending out my chin, and then I do my nose, and I use the butt just because I just got all that powder on my the tip of it, so I just use the butt of the beauty blender to blend this out as best as I can. I really got no forehead. That's crazy. Now I use the tip and just go ahead and set that, my nose and my forehead and my chin, like so. Okay, JAELAH girl. All right, so now I use this powder bronzer from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I like to put that right over my contour, and I also like to contour my nose with that too. I just use this like little blending brush from MAC. I like to do this while my powder's on there. And then if I really want my face to sit, I'm gonna use some like yellow powder, some banana powder, but I'm just using Juvia's Place banana powder basically. And I am just putting that right underneath. This is gonna give me that like square jawline that I really like and really elongate my face. Now I use that spoolie just to get all the setting powder that I just dusted onto my eyebrows off. And then I use my foundation to kind of just blend everything out. I use the Fenty Pro Filt'r foundation, and it is in the color 400. I only have 400 because they didn't have 385. So this will do, like you can't really tell or anything. So I just literally blend this in. I only put product on the places where I don't have makeup. So like right beside my mouth, on my forehead, like, you know, like places like that is where I only like apply more powder, but most of the time I'm just like dusting my face with the brush with like the little bit of powder that I have on there, if that makes sense. Girl, I really gotta blend out that line, that harsh line. That's the only thing about doing that banana powder right there, is that it really will leave you with like a harsh line. But you blend it out, you'll be fine. So now I'm taking my Fenty Beauty. This is a bronzer, and I really, really love this bronzer. It warms up my face so much. I probably use too much bronzer, but I don't give a fuck. I love it. I think it just looks so golden crisp, like I'm just a brown toaster strudel. Like I am just a very well-baked cinnamon roll. That's what it gives me. And I put it on the tip of my nose too, y'all see? Love a wing liner, so I need that. I use my Fenty Beauty FLYLINER. This is like the best eyeliner in my opinion. It's super easy to work with. Like you can control the pressure. Like, you know how some eyeliners, like you tap it a little bit and then it just bleed all over the place. Like this is actually very consistent with the pressure. If you put a lot of pressure in, like you kind of get the same strokes. So I love this eyeliner. I went ahead and sped this up for you guys so y'all could see it, but at the same time, we ain't gotta wait for in real time for me to do it because nobody got no time for that. I tend to go with the thinner eyeliner at the front and then the thicker wing at the end. I don't know, just makes me feel like Catwoman, like real cute, like very seductive, very sexy. And we're done. Moving on to the highlighter. I'm using Juvia's Place. I think this was called Nefertiti. Love the golden, like champagne, peachy highlighters. Love those. I literally, like I said, I bring this down instead of like curving it up. I just bring this straight down on my face. And then as you can see, I put a little bit of powder because like when I do put it too much on to my like under eye, I just put some powder over it. It'll take that shimmer right off. I drag this on the bridge of my nose. I put this on the tip of my nose. I love me some highlighter. Never giving that up. And I also do underneath my eyebrows. I tend to go a little bit crazy with this sometimes. Like, I really like to be glistening and gleaming and shining. So, I love me a good highlighter. We really packing it on today, huh? For real, for real. Damn. Okay, so now I do my Cupid's bow. I still do that. I think it's really super cute. Oh, and I guess some more up here. All right. Now I take that bronzer, put a little bit on the corners of my forehead, take that brush, and literally just blend out everything so everything looks like a cohesive masterpiece. Now you already know for my mascara, I'm using Fenty Beauty mascara. Love this mascara. I love everything Fenty Beauty. Got me by the balls. And I'm not even mad at it. I just do my bottom lashes. I want my face to be balanced out when I put on these big ass eyelashes. So yeah, I just do the bottom. I don't even bother to do the top. Remember that lighter concealer that I was talking about in the beginning of the video? This is that part. For some reason, I'm using a different tool. I feel like maybe I always use this tool. I just probably tweaked a little bit and used the black eyeliner earlier, but I'm pretty sure I always use this white pencil, like this white felt tip pencil. Still the same concept, but yeah, this is from ColourPop. It's a lot cheaper. I think these are like $6. So then I just go ahead and like very, very, very carefully, I do not want to mess this up. I really even went back and forth with myself, like, do I do this again? Or do I just leave it where it's at? But the color, other concealer was starting to kind of like blend in. And so I just couldn't deal with that. It wasn't given. So I just chose to go over it. And now to clean that up, I just go back in with that brow pen and darken up the inside of the heart. A lot of back and forth here. I guess I'm touching it up also. Maybe I made a oopsies. Don't know. Yeah, I'm just touching it up. All right, so for my lashes, I am using MINK. This is like, the brand is called Longwear. I get these from the hair store, and I always get MN12 or MN21, but I think this is MN12. And these are always the lashes that I have on. Anytime someone's like, what lashes do you have on? Like, it's always these. I feel like these lashes were made for my eyeballs. And girl, they are popping. They are a little bit on a, you know what I'm saying? Because they like $6. And I'd be like, damn. So I'd be saving all of them. But they're worth it because they are so cute. So when I put on my eyelashes, sometimes I like mess up my eyeliner. So then I just go back and fix it. As for my lips today, I'm actually doing a lip. I really never do a lip anymore. I'm just using this dark brown pencil that I got from the beauty supply store. Don't know the brand, but any dark brown pencil will do. And then I use this like lighter color, like almost like nudie, rosy with like some pink undertones. Also from the beauty supply store, 99-cent gang. Rub that in a little bit. Blend that in with my finger. This is just gonna set as the base for my lip. And now we bust them up with the GOAT. The GOAT. I've been using this for years. This NYX Butter Gloss in Ginger Snap. Perfect for brown girls. I put that all around the rim. Okay? Ooh, don't know why I just called my lip a rim. But you know what? It's cool. I said it. It said it's done. Then I take the Intense Butter Gloss, also by NYX. This is in the color Peanut Brittle. And I just put that, pop that right in the middle, girl. Just, you know what I'm saying? Right there. Not a whole lot. I think I only do the bottom lip. I don't even do the top. Yeah, and then you just mush that a little bit, and there you have it. A lip. So nice. Wow, more highlighter, JAELAH. Wow. Really doing it in, boo. You're really doing it in. Please don't ask me about the order that I do these things in. I don't know why. So I just decided to highlight my forehead and my chin and also my inner corners right now. Oh, I had to do it after I did my lashes and my eyeliner. Okay, it makes sense. There's a method to the madness. So when I highlight my eyes, I literally just kind of like go in the corner of the eyes and then go up. Y'all see that forehead not blended at the top? Yeah, okay, good. I fixed it. All right, cool. So now I just use my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and this setting spray is actually very tired of me. I am tired of using it. So if you guys have any setting spray suggestions that you like, love, please drop them down in the comments. I am done. The face is sitting. Who is that girl? All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you guys try the heart brow. It's really, really cute. Try it at least once. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.